Good evening, good evening, everyone. It's me, Fasman, here again today, and we need to sit down and talk a little bit because today I saw something that shook me to my core. It shook me to my core to such an extent that even after I said I'm not going to be streaming, I got out of bed and I'm sitting in front of the computer at the moment recording this video. I'm going to do it in little segments just to make it a little bit easier for me, so excuse the terrible editing. But it's something that we need to discuss. So, we are going to be talking today about streaming, streamers, community, viewers, that sort of stuff. And it's going to be a very serious topic. It's going to involve a lot, and it's going to be a lot of deep conversation. And we're going to talk a lot about roles and responsibilities and that sort of stuff. And I hope to impart a little bit of advice to everyone watching. I hope that you find this at least a little bit useful and you can take some snippets out of here. So let's take a second or two and just talk about streamers for a second. And that's probably going to be what we're going to be focusing on today. But a lot of what I'm going to tell you fits the bill for a lot of other things. YouTube has a lot of these features now for video creators, and TikTok I think as well. But basically, a streamer is a person that streams on a platform, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, whatever platform it may be. And then viewers can come and join in and participate either via chat or hang out and watch the videos and that sort of stuff, right? So these platforms also have a variety of ways to support the streamer, which is absolutely amazing. So people watching can do things like subscribe to the channel, and the actual streamer gets a little cut of whatever amount of subs they do. You can also donate bits. Okay, and then there's a bunch of third-party platforms as well. So you get stream loots, which is loot cards that play on the top right corner. It makes the person do things, the streamer needs to do things, whatever the card says. And it's a whole bunch of fun and games. You also get direct donations. Streamlabs, for instance, allows you to do just dollar donations. You also have Patreon, and Patreon is meant to be a platform specifically for people that want to support on a long-term basis, and they'll subscribe to you on Patreon, and then that allows them to then get a small amount of money per person per month, until that person decides that they're not supporting you anymore. It's very helpful for people doing streaming full-time, and it's almost like a necessity for full-time streamers. So all of these things are valuable, and that they do help streamers. I've been extremely lucky that I've had the most amazing community and support to support me, even though I'm absolutely tiny, and I am every day grateful for all of you. All of you make my day, and I want to make yours. I want to make sure I'm entertaining. I want to make sure I take notice of all of you. I read chat often, I interact, and when I can, we can hang out and that sort of stuff. And all of this is normally absolutely perfect, and it's great, and it's a great community. But every so often you get one person that really takes advantage of communities. They take advantage of people, And unfortunately, this is what happened today. You had a person that set up a community in such a way that it was 100% monetary driven. They just want money. They don't care about the community, they don't care about the people, they don't care about anything in there at all. At least that's what it reads like. And the more you read about this person, the more that's what it appears to be. I haven't spoken to them to find out what their side of the story is, and frankly, what I read today, I do not want to speak to them. Let's get to the crux of the situation that we're in at the moment, and the main reason why we're talking. Okay, I want to talk about responsibility of both streamers and people watching, and just some good advice on how to spot these bad situations and how not to fall into them. As a streamer, I have responsibilities. As a person watching, you have responsibilities too, and those responsibilities are more towards yourself. But at the end of the day, these things we have to address, and we have to talk about those a second. So for instance, for me as a streamer, my responsibility is to create a good community. My responsibility is to entertain you, to make sure that you enjoy being here, to also make sure that there's no toxicity, that there's nothing like that's toxic in the chat, that sort of stuff. That's what the streamer's responsibility are. And the biggest one there that I didn't mention earlier is not to take advantage of people or your community. This is the absolute biggest one that every single streamer out there has, and every single streamer out there needs to adhere to. That's the number one rule. As simple as that. Don't take advantage. Sorry, I'm getting upset. As a viewer, you also have a little bit of responsibilities yourself. You have a responsibility to make sure that you're in a safe place to support the streamers. If you do want to make donations and things, please do not donate if you do not have money. If you don't feel obligated ever to donate to a streamer, don't feel obligated ever to spend money just to spend time with someone. It's not the way this works. It's not the way it's supposed to work. And for that, I'm sorry that this probably happened to some of you, and it just hurts. Honestly, it makes me want to cry. But we have to talk about this, and it's a serious conversation. So I'm going to show you a few things and a few red flags from this other person's community that might give you a little bit of an idea of what's going on. It might give you some red flags that you can look out for. Okay, when you support someone that you can go, this is not good. This is not the way it's supposed to be. This is not right. Okay, and maybe you can then find someone else or find someone that you're comfortable with. If I ever do any of these things to you, call me out on it. Tell me immediately. And then, well, move on if you need to. Find someone else. Don't support this, ever. Okay, let's take a second or two and just have a look at community quickly and take a look at this person's Discord rules. Now, Discord is a place for the community to hang out. It's a place for you, the people that like to watch streamers, and for streamers to interact with you. And it's supposed to be a safe space. And right in here we can see a ton of red flags, and this is only the tip of the iceberg. It actually gets worse from here. There's a lot of things I will not be showing in this video clip. You can see that everything on here itself I've censored. I do not want you to find this person. I do not want you to give them any hate whatsoever. What we are doing is we're looking at this for educational purposes and to look at what to look out for, for a toxic individual or a toxic community. So we are going to read this quickly through, and we are going to just read through and I'll highlight the sections that's important to us. So first off, server rules apply in all of these cases. That's fine. Every server has those sort of things. Okay, do not friend request. Okay, so we start off by saying do not friend request or target other Wigglies. Unfortunately, Wigglies is the term that they use for other people in the community. So you're not allowed to even send a friend request to someone that you find in a community. That itself is not right. It's a community. We're friends. We're there to hang out. Okay. Of course, we're playing together and there will be conversations and cooperation. But keep it to a minimum towards other Wigglies. So you can't even talk to other people in the community. What's the point of having a Discord if you can't hang out and talk to your friends and meet new friends and that sort of stuff? That itself is already wrong in so many levels. Also, friend request or playing together in games like VR chat amongst us together when I'm not hosting is not allowed. What is this? You're suddenly not allowed to play games when the streamer isn't with you? How does that even work? That's terrible. Of course, my Minecraft servers are perfectly fine, game with each other 24/7. Now, I did look for some clarity on why this is 21 hours or 24 hours. Apparently, this person streams 3 hours a day. So you can't even play on their game server if that person is streaming. That's terrible. You don't organize group activities without me. What? So, let's say someone's birthday is that weekend. You can't even organize a happy birthday party. You can't even organize a birthday party maybe for the person streaming. How does that even work? Even if it's just one other Wiggly. So even with one person, you can't ask your friend, hey, let's go game. You're not allowed to. Focus on individual grinding and saving new major events bosses for Twitch streams. What? It's a community server. Why can't you play the game? You know, it's the server, you said it's a community server, it's there for everyone, but now you're not allowed to play the game either. And as always, keep the focus on myself and my content. This is wrong on so many different ways. This streamer is asking you to keep everything on them. Also, as mentioned in rule number 1 and in my Patreon disclaimer, active streamers, YouTubers cannot claim these rewards or even be in my server. That's really, really dumb. That's really silly. But that's okay. You know, if these are the rules, I don't want to be in your server, dude. I don't want to be there. Okay. If at any point you start streaming or making YouTube videos, you will lose your rewards. You will be removed from my server. That's terrible. So let's say you're on the server and you don't even talk about your streaming, and you just decided one day you're going to start streaming a little bit. Now suddenly you're banned from the server? If you witness someone violating this, let me know. What on earth? Okay, so this is really, 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 really bad. It basically tells everyone, please be tattletales and tell me what's going on. I mean, does this look like a good community? It definitely isn't. There's some other screenshots here as well that I couldn't find, but basically the others are, if you do post memes in the meme channel, it has to be about the streamer. No, it's memes. You know, we already covered that he must be included in every aspect, and I do mean every aspect. The person went as far as to actually ban emotes for other streamers in his Discord, so you can only use his emotes, you know, the ones that I blocked here. No, it's Discord is there for people to have fun. It's there for you to be part of a nice, safe community and to have fun. Every Discord has a set of rules. These rules are normally don't harass people, don't post anything illegal, and normally something about not safe for work stuff. That's fine, that's normal. And I can't see how anyone can have fun on the server. So I know for 90% of us watching, we are looking at this and we're going, no, this is insane. But remember, at some point you joined a Discord for the first time. Imagine if this was the Discord you joined and you thought that this is normal. This is the way things are supposed to be. This is what's supposed to happen. I mean, wow, seriously, this is so bad. So this is the first lot of things to look out for. First lot of red flags about a streamer that you should really go, this is not the right place for me. This is not a good community. This is not a safe community. This is not where I want to be. So it only gets worse from here. And unfortunately, 90% of the stuff I can't show you because it's going to tell you who this person is. But I want to tell you the biggest tell, or the two biggest tells of them all. And the next part is the Patreon. So let's quickly get the Patreon up. Let's excuse the fireworks. I did wait for the fireworks to disappear, but they didn't disappear at all. So this is from the person's Patreon. Now remember what I said earlier about what a Patreon is. A Patreon is there to basically support a streamer. It's on a per month basis. This money will basically come off of your account each and every month. Okay, and normally a Patreon also comes with a bunch of rewards, and these are fine. You can have rewards. You know, you can have maybe early content on YouTube. You can have even some Discord to Discord calls. It's fine. Personal phone calls or personal little thank you notes. That sort of stuff is fine. The problem with this is his Patreon, to get those sort of things, start at $250 or $500, you know, for most of it. And a lot of it is so few. So let's have a look quickly at what you get for $250 and let's see if this is normal, if this is normal behavior. So, okay, thank you so much. Okay, in addition to previous benefits, you can DM me on Discord every day. So just to DM him, you have to be a Patreon just to send them a DM. Can be a statement, a question, or RP message. And I guarantee a daily response. Wow, okay. That's good to know that you guarantee a daily response. let's quickly talk about this. Now, Discord is a wonderful tool. It's absolutely fantastic to hang out with the community stuff, but like, we get busy sometimes. I mean, I've got a day job, plus I stream, and I'm very, very small. There's not a lot of people watch me, and even I get like overwhelmed by DMs sometimes. So I can't even guarantee a daily response, no matter. Well, you don't have to pay me a single cent to send me anything, but like, wow, okay, so this immediately tells you that if you do send that much, you get priority you over everyone else. Okay, I forgot to mention on Discord, it's got a rule that says unless you actually have paid, you can't be friends, or unless you've watched every single stream and he's counting stream hours and that sort of stuff. You can't be DM him or anything like that, which is, wow. So it includes Discord benefits. Okay, so we get access to that Discord server. Now the Discord benefits quite literally just means that you can post in the Discord server, so you can talk about him in the Discord server. He also gives you a 20-minute private voice chat, $250. You get a massive 2 Discord DMs every day. You said that you can DM you every day, but now you suddenly get 2. You get a VR chat selfie, daily in-game hug after stream starts. This is not okay. This is seriously not okay. If someone wants to hug, I'll give anyone a hug that approaches me. Yes, some people don't like hugs. There are some streamers out there who don't like hugs. That's okay. But to ask money so that people can hug you, no, that's not okay. That's not reasonable. Guaranteed VR chat slot with me? No. You shouldn't pay to play VR chat with someone. Guaranteed jackpot box slot with me. Guaranteed amongst us slot with me. Merch, let's talk about merch for a second. Merch is actually perfectly okay. If you've got stuff to sell and people want to buy it, then it's fine. You're allowed to do that. As long as it's not absolutely terrible quality, or you took a mug and you drew a selfie on it, or you're selling bathtub water or something like that, merch is fine. Sell all the merch you want to. Okay, and at 15% discount for a Patreon, that makes sense. That is reasonable. A VIP badge on Twitch streams. This is actually against Twitch's terms of usage. You're not allowed to sell Twitch badges, VIP badges. So it's against the fair usage policy or terms of service. You're not allowed to do that. Extra Beat Saber request? No, not for that. You know, sometimes like Beat Saber players will have. You need to, if you sub, you can then do free requests at a time or whatever the case may be. That's fine. A sub is it's $5 or something like that, and you get that as a perk. And they only do that when they're so busy that queue gets so long and they just want to give it a little bit more support. That's okay. That's fine. But not for this. Guaranteed slot in my Minecraft server? No. Guaranteed slot in my Terraria server? No. Why? Why are you paying people just so they can maybe play with you? That's not right. No one should pay to play with you. Okay, so let's see what the difference here is. That's the same. 2 Discord calls. Oh, this is a Discord call every day. Suddenly, for an extra 250, you can have an extra Discord DM every day. VR chat selfies, that's the same. Daily in-game VR chat hugs after stream, that's the same. Guaranteed VR slot, guaranteed. 15% discount. Extra Beat Saber song request, it's the same. Guaranteed slot in Minecraft. So you have to pay $250 extra just so that you can send 1 extra DM a day and you can be stream friends. Well, guys, I'm harping on about this and it probably sounds like I'm nitpicking, but No, this is not okay. This is never okay to do. You know, you can support someone over Patreon, and there's good ways to do it, and I wish I could show you like a good example, but then I'm going to like pick from people, and people try to identify that person and whatever the case may be. But this is not the way to do that. And unfortunately, this actually gets worse than this. There's a video outside of what this actually looks like, you know, the before stream hug and selfie. And unfortunately, it's not good. Okay, so what this person does is they have this script rehearsed about, thank you so very much for like supporting me, and you know the normal things, but he's got it so rehearsed that there's no emotion to it. So what this looks like is he goes to you, okay, and he rumbles us off very, very quickly. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing for me. And then he gives you this very awkward hug, and he takes a quick selfie or whatever, or sorry, he invites you to a world to do a selfie, and then he just runs off. It doesn't even take him 60 seconds per person to complete this, and yet there's like a lot of people supporting him on this. If you really feel the need that you need to like be friends with a streamer, be friends with them, you know, DM them. We are people, we are not gods, we are not famous, we are not celebrities. You know, 12,000 followers, 20,000 followers is nothing in the grand scheme of things. You know, you get people that have like 40 or 50,000 followers, 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers, so many followers that it's impossible for them to keep track. But like, we are not celebrities. Don't treat us like Paris Hilton. Don't treat us like these big names, because we're not. We're people. You know, you and me, we're the exact same thing. And if you want to be friends, just drop a message and say, hey, I want to be friends. You know, hey, can I hang out in VR chat sometime? And like 99% of us will say, sure, let's find a time to do it, buddy. Or we've got community days. Just come on a community day. Come hang out. You know, but you should never feel like you must exchange money in order to spend time with someone. I wish I could show you that video clip, but I can't without revealing who this person is, so I'm not going to. But as you can see, all of these are like red flags, and you'll probably see someone that has like one of these things in there, and that's fine. You know, maybe they thought it was a good idea and they've got it in their Patreon. But when you see like everything in there is just driven to make money, they don't care about you. They don't care about you, the person watching. They don't care about their friends, you know, or the viewers or anything like that. They just want your money, and they will do anything so that you can pay them $250 to $500 a month. Guys, I'm going to end this off, and I'm going to say, don't feel guilty for trying to want to support your favorite streamer, but please be on the lookout for the red flags. It's fine to support people. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, streamers also need a little bit of support every so often. You know, especially those who actually do this as a full-time basis. They need to be able to afford it, but also understand that a streamer is there to provide entertainment. They're there to create a safe community for you. You know, they're not here to make money. You know, that's never okay. They're not here to treat you like rubbish. They're not here to tell you that your only role on their Discord is to praise them and to keep the conversation about them. That's not right. That's not on. That should never, ever, ever, ever happen. So I hope that you found this useful and you can see where the red flags are. And until next time, cheers.